Shalawam. Shalawam Akim. Shalawam Aqua. This your brother, Masharayaha. I just wanted to make a quick video and just talk about this beautiful looking Tanakh that I have in front of me right now. I just picked it up today. I ordered it off online from Amazon. And I just wanted to just go into it right now. This is the Koren Jerusalem Bible. It's similar to the Stone Edition Tanakh in a way. It's some things that the Stone Tanakh does have that this particular Bible doesn't have. Nevertheless, this is the Koren. This is the Koren Tanakh, and it has both the Aramaic, or the YHWH language, and it also has the English. This has tabs on it. It has, as you can see, the tabs of all the books of the Tanakh. I mean, when I first saw this, when I first opened it, and I saw this, I was just blown away, man. It's just a beautiful looking. It's just a beautiful book, man. The Tanakh is just a wonderful look. It's a wonderful book. It's a book of wisdom and knowledge and understanding, which you brothers already know. Just pretty much preaching to the Kahal, okay? And the Kahal being the congregation in the Abrei Tanakh. So you can see this beautiful book, man. It's just wonderful, man. I mean, and if you go in the back, let's go to the. Well, let me just go just a little bit here, right? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I just want to take you all. This is the Dovrei Hayayim, which Chronicles chapter 2. Let me go. I'm going to the again. Okay, you got the Ten Commandments, Parashat Yitro, right? Okay. Interesting, right? But then they got some textual, and then you have textual variance, okay? Apparently it says here, in this list we have marked only those phrases which differ significantly from the version printed inside. Minor spelling, vowelization, variance, hataf patah, patach, hataf patha, in place of the shwa. They call it shava, but remember there's no v in the abre or YHWH, etc., which do not make a significant difference to reading or meaning are not listed. The variants cited are only those with authoritative sources gleaned from the attestants of tradition. Okay, that's Edomite tradition. Okay, that's it. That's the culture bandits tradition, not us. The classical commentaries and grammarians, Targum Yonatan, Rashi, Ibn Ezra, Radak, Minhat Shai, Haidan Haim, and others. Edom, the Amalekite Edomite, okay, or found in the majority of the manuscripts and early print editions, okay. So these are all the words and the variants that they were talking about based on that based on the description of the textual variants, right? Now here they have the actual Torah reading for special days, Rosh Chodesh, fast days, Tisha B'Av, Hanukkah, okay? Look at this nonsense. Ashkenaz, Bama, Dabar, Safar, right? Adon, Mizra. Listen, that's the only issue with this book. It has some issues like that, but it is a wonderful. The artistry of the book is absolutely delightful. But it gives you understanding exactly the Sukkot and all the feast days, the scriptures you can refer to, the half Torah, right? with variations for Ashkenaz and Sepharad. Okay, disregard that. Okay, disregard that. Remember, disregard that. Interesting information in here. And they go into the blessing before and after reading the Torah, blessing before and after reading the Haftarah, right? These are cantillation melodies for Torah reading. Interesting. Cantillation names and marks for Torah reading. Okay. So you can read it a melody and actually read it like a song, right? So yeah, there's some give me a second, y'all. Now here they have in the back they have maps. So here's they have the topography of the land. But the land into which you are to possess it is a land of hills and valleys. When I saw this particular scripture, it made me kind of what I saw in this was that, you know, as Israel, we're going to go through the times of being on top of the mountains and then also being at times low in the valleys. You know, we go through situations and circumstances where based on our situation and based on what we do, and not even just based on what we do, but that Yahweh will exalt us, and at the same time, he will humble us. He will put us through humility. And it talks about that in the book of Deuteronomy. He suffered thee to hunger. You know, he suffered thee to hunger. When Yahweh put our forefathers in the wilderness, he suffered our forefathers to hunger, that he may make thee know that man does not live by bread alone, but but by every word that proceeded from the mouth of Yahweh does man live. Right? So when I saw this particular verse, it kind of sparked in my mind that, hey, when we're going through these situations every day, there's times where we feel like we're on the top of the mountain. The Har is mount. Right, we feel on top of the mountains, and in times we're in the valleys and the low points of our lives, and we feel like there's no way out of it. But Yahweh has placed us in these situations to let us know that we can ride upon the high places of Yaakov, but at the same time, he will bring us low. And I think that's the one thing that I see with regards to when we see the topography of the land of Israel. You know, we're the Israelites, and we go through these situations of mountain peaks and valleys, you know. I want to read this in Opere real quick. Aras ashar atam abrayam shama larashata aras harayam wabakwaat, right? So harayam mountains, plural, Wabakwath, and valleys, right? Bakwath, right? Land Aras Harayam Wabakwath. So, just very interesting information, man. The Torah, the Tanakh is the dopest book in the world. Is the greatest book in the world. I don't care what nobody say, man. They call it the Middle East in the time of Abraham, right? This is what is this? This is give me a second. Let me make that clear out. This is Barashayath 10:1-32. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And to them were sons born after the flood. Okay, and it goes into the Asher Mountain. It goes into the right, and all the different places. You can see Lud, the Hittites, right? The location of the Hittites, Padamaram, Asher, Madai, Alam, the Emori, Arabian Desert, Yatam, right? Hazamavet, Havila, Savah, Ophir, Cush, Punt. So Mizraim gives you all the location, gives you all the city names. So it gives you all this information available. So it's a good, good place of research and study. And I think geography is very critical with regards to the studying of the Tanakh, right? The cities of Canaan, right? These are the cities of Canaan: Arba, Zamar, Arqua, Sin, Gaval, Zidon, Zor, Akko, Dor, right? Great, so give you all this information available, so I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to take too much of your time. But when I saw, I had just to show you, the Exodus from Mitzrayim, right? Yaakov's return to Canaan, the sale of Yosef, right? You see the sale of Yosef and all the tracks, pretty much the trail of him being sold, right? Yaakov returns to Canaan, right? And the route he took, right? Need to go into more go into more research with regards to that. The Exodus from the Mitzrayim and what the routes was taken, right? The Mount Hor to Moab and the conquest of the land of the Emori, right? A lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good stuff. The land that yet remained, right? After our forefathers took the land, there was still some lands that still needed to be taken, right? Right? Go to the book of Judges to be able to get that information and see that. The cities of the priests and Levites and cities of refuge, right? Right? So good information, and this is a source of studying why these, it's a good study with regards to the priests and the Levites. Why were these particular cities chosen as the city of the Levites? That could be a deep study right there. The march of the children of Yasharal. Okay, this is dealing with 2 Samuel, chapter 24, verse 5 through 7. Right? The kingdom of David as handed down to Shalawam, right? Shalawam, right? And Shalawam reigned over all kingdoms from the river to the land of the Paleshtim, that's the Philistines, and the border of Mitzrayim from Tifsa to Azza, right? You can see that. So very great information, man. I see this. Now here it talks about. Now here it has. This is the Shalawam's temple, Hayakal, right? That's the Hayakal, right? There you go. There go the temple man right there, right? You see the temple man right there. Temple man right there, right? Man, this book is dope, man. This book is sick. It's amazing, He's talking about Solomon's temple. This is Yehuda and Yasharal during the generation of Eliyahu, or Elijah, right? So that's Yehoiada, Edom, Moab, right? That's Yasharal. Remember the split kingdom, right? Good information, man. This is awesome. Uzziah war. There's no. It say Uzziahu again. There's no u in the abre. All right, that's Edomite garbage. Again, I say it again. That is Edomite garbage. Okay. And God helped him against the Philistines and against the Avim, and dwelt in Gerbaal and Maunin and the Amanaim, rendered tribute to Azariah, and his name spread abroad to the entrance of Mizraim, for he strengthened himself exceedingly. Right? And so this is the map here. Right? And if anybody want to know, Uzziah was the one that tried to go into the temple and try to fire the incense. The fire the incense altar. Remember that? And the priest tried to go against him because he was doing wickedness, because he wasn't supposed to do that. Only the priest was supposed to do that. Nevertheless, he was the one that actually received the leprous upon his head, right? He became a leprous man. All right, here's Yasharal in the days of Yeroboam. It's talking about Jeroboam. Remember, there's no V in the Abre. Nonsense. Edom is full of garbage. Anyway, let me stop. I digress. But here's the actual the math with regards to Jeroboam. Okay, this Yeroboam, and I was wrong about that. Yeroboam is not Jeroboam. Shalawam. 2 Kings 14, verse 25 to 28. I'll do more research on that. But the only thing it doesn't have, it doesn't have the priest's garments, like the Stones. Like the Stones. Stones is also a dope book. There's nothing against, that's the one thing that it doesn't have, Let me go, let me quit. Oh, dang, where is it? Let me see where it's. Yeah, right. So, also it has the offerings. It has the instruments. The instruments and the tabernacle of the congregation. Right. It talks about the animals, the Kahan Gadawal. Brother Judah brought this information out. And he went into great detail. You can go into it. Y'all know his videos, man. The brother came out with the great information regarding this book already. I'm not going to go into it. His videos it suffice. And brothers already have the Stones edition, but this I will say this though, man. With the combination of both, man, you can go into some great study and great deep study regarding this information, man. And I just want to shed light to the brothers, to the Torah Israelites, to the Torah Knights, my brothers of the Torah Knights, man. That's also another book you can actually get and also use in combination with the Stones and go into deeper studies, if that's what you wanted to do. You might say, nah, bro, I'm good, man. I don't need the Koren Tanakh, man. I'm straight. No problem, brother. I was just offering light upon this. But this is the Holy Temple according to Ezekiel's vision, right? Right, you can see it around here. So, yeah, so this is the settlement, and then I think it's another one too. And then these are the generations of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Very critical. These are the generation of Jacob and his sons, and I think that's it. But let me go back real quick, and I'm gonna end the video. I'm just gonna give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh, good. That's good information too. But here's the settlement of the land according to Ezekiel. Now these are the names of the tribes from north and beside the way to Hethlon. So, and you can see, right? This is how it's going to be, when everything when we are restored back to the land. This is the order according to Ezekiel, the book of, right? So wonderful, man. It's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It's a amazing book, man. I'll tell you, man, this is awesome. You all right? So This is, hold on, God. There you go. Koren, the Koren Tanakh, right? Right. So this is I actually have another Koren Tanakh too, but it's just strictly operating. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this is strictly operating, and it doesn't have all the other information. Right. This is the Koren Tanakh right here, but this is the Koren Tanakh right here. So this is just it's purely operating. You know what I'm saying? It's just purely operating. There's no English, but this one has the ink. This has the English and it has the tabs. But yeah, brothers and sisters, man. I just wanted to give you that information. Give you the option to be able to get not only the Stones, but also to get the Koren Tanakh, and you can actually have both, and you can be able to use both, and go into the information of the Stones, what it has, right? Because it's things that the Stones have that the Koren Tanakh does not have. But there's also things that the Koren Tanakh has that the Stone does not have. So I think with the combination of both, you can go into your studies even more and get a better information, especially with regards to geography. And so great information. I think a lot of lessons can be built from these from the graphics that's within this Tanakh, in this particular Tanakh, as well as the Stones, of course. But again, brothers and sisters, I just wanted to give you that information, man. All praise to Yahweh Akar, Yahweh Badad, Yahweh Ala Yawan, Yahweh Tsawaraw, Yahweh my rock. Increase be a set apart name. Shalawam to you, brothers and sisters. Shalawam.